Lamot Dupont in the 1950s was an avid coin collector. He, as many other well-known people, collected. And early in my life, I had met even Colonel E.H.R. Green, who was a hoarder, collector, and everything else. So through the Stack operations, we met a lot of the collectors. Well, Dupont comes in, the first time I met him was he was coming into the shop, and I was sitting at a counter, working counter, a little about halfway down the store. And I was going through a whole bunch of coins that I were bought and had to do stock. And my father and uncle, I see, run to the front of the store to greet this gentleman in a beat-up old hat that was sweat-stained, as well as a beautiful, old-time coat, which probably came from the 1930s. Heavy, wonderful knit. And I see them sitting down, and all of a sudden my uncle runs back to me and says, "Where's that $17.95 we bought yesterday?" And I said to him, "Well, it's right here. Take a look. I'm just writing it up." He says, "Give it to me." So he gives it to him, shows it to Mr. Dupont. And then he's walking back, and he's looking at a few other coins. He comes back. I said to him, "Who's that?" He said, "That's Lamot Dupont." And I said, "Wow, that's very..." By the way, JB, you know, this morning I got the final approval. We bought that $17.95, same variety, at in Mint State. And Mr. Dupont wouldn't buy it. And of course, I look up quizzically, because it wasn't a matter of dollars and cents. It was a matter of why. He says, because Mr. Dupont liked to pick up a coin, hold it by its edge, rotate it in his hand, think about it, and then say to himself, I wonder who handled this before me. And that related to him history, whether it could have been George Washington or somebody like John Adams or Thomas Jefferson, or just some individual person of the period handled it. Eventually he got into the collector circle and he bought it. He more than not passed the Mint-State coins. An example of this, he had 3 1804 silver dollars, none of them were Mint-State. So that's the story of Mr. Dupont. So you understand, emotion makes a collector.